Google's giving Chromebooks a glow-up of sorts by creating a new category of laptops called Googlebooks. Chrome OS and Chromebooks have been around for about 15 years now, and that was a very different time in tech, and Googlebooks are a recognition of that, a rethinking of what an operating system is and where AI fits in, and how all of your devices should be working together at this point with a more cohesive look and feel. Details are still a little thin, but we got our first look at it ahead of Google I/O, and I was able to chat with Alexander Kusher, Google's Senior Director of Laptops and Tablets, to get a bit more info on what to expect from Googlebooks when they arrive in the fall. So let's get to it. The big question, I'm sure, for most people is, what even is a Googlebook? A straightforward answer to that is that it's a premium laptop running on an operating system built on Android and Gemini intelligence, but with the desktop OS feel of Chrome OS. But trying to explain what that means to someone who's maybe not tech savvy is a little trickier. The basic idea is that using a Googlebook shouldn't be too different from any other laptop, just with more Gemini AI-based tools built in, and you'll have access to the full universe of Android apps. Chromebooks already have a healthy dose of Gemini AI, but it's core to Googlebooks. One of the features Google teased is a magic pointer that'll trigger contextual AI suggestions with a shake of the cursor. But really, the best part is that with it built on Android, adding features developed for phones can now be quickly added to Googlebooks, something that wasn't possible with Chrome OS. Circle to Search is a good example of this, which took about a year from its release on Android phones to fully develop for Chromebook Plus laptops. But now, a feature like Create Your Widget, which was just announced for phones and lets you create custom widgets, will also be on Googlebooks.
We took something that you are used to, in this case your Android phone, and you're used to how they work, how they behave, how they interact with you. And we took that and we expanded upon it and really brought it into what it means to be a laptop in this day and age, and optimized for that. So that you got something that feels intuitive, but feels like it belongs on the laptop, and it feels new and capable in that way. And that's how we approach the design for Googlebooks.
To be clear, there are no Googlebook devices available just yet. They're not expected until the fall. Google confirmed its partners, however, Acer, Asus, Dell, HP, and Lenovo, and Kusher confirmed it's using ARM and x86 chips from Intel, Qualcomm, and MediaTek. He also said the OS is meant to work with more than just laptops, so you can expect Googlebook devices in a variety of shapes and sizes. The one thing they'll all have in common is that these are premium devices. Chromebooks have always had an image problem that no matter what materials were used, what components were inside, how good the display quality, many people just see them as cheap, chunky plastic laptops their kids use for school, or that they're just a browser in a box. Googlebooks seem like a move to shake that image, a more powerful operating system in a laptop built from higher-end materials and more capable components. You won't even see any Google branding on the lid as you get with Chromebooks, aside from a glow bar.
When we work with our hardware partners on the design and on the build of the hardware, we wanted to make sure that the hardware and the software feel like they're built with the same ethos and the same principles. And one of those principles was to provide a premium experience. And premium in multiple meanings. Premium in that the hardware should be feeling high quality. It should be of a build quality that you come to expect from higher end products. But also premium in terms of durability. So that it lasts you, and that it's an investment that you make and that you know is going to be making you happy for quite a while. So we wanted to apply that not only to the software, but also to the hardware. So when you hold it in your hand, you know this is something substantial and something that's going to ideally last with you quite a while.
Now, what does this mean for Chromebooks? For the moment, they'll exist side by side with Googlebooks. New Chromebooks currently have 10 years of support, and that's not going away. Plus, you've got millions and millions of students using them daily. I would expect that Chrome OS development may slow down some, and maybe higher-end Plus models get converted to the new OS, which, by the way, is not called Aluminium. That was the internal project name, and Kushner said Aluminium wasn't meant to be the external brand. So what do you think about Googlebooks? As an Android phone user and a Chromebook user, I'm pretty excited by the promise of having a cohesive experience across my laptop and phone, and maybe to my watch and Android Auto. But given Google's track record of abandoning projects, I'm cautiously optimistic. Also, given the price increases from inflation, tariffs, and Ramageddon, it's not the best time to launch a premium laptop category, but that's out of Google's control. And what do you think about the name? Do you like it, hate it, got a better idea? Let me know in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching. Googlebooks? Googlebooks. Googlebooks. It's got too many O's. That's the problem. It's got too many O's.